welcome to my channel. Today I thought it could be kind of fun doing the Metalhead tag, so I'll put the questions below and let's get started. Question number 1: how did you get into metal? So growing up, like, my mom was really into like hard rock, like Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, Meatloaf. So I've kind of always listened to that kind of stuff. My mom said the first song she like played for me when I was a little baby was Guns N' Roses' "Welcome to the Jungle." So I guess that kind of gets an idea. So yeah, I think I just kind of grew up and then kind of advanced. Next question is favorite subgenre, and I think it's gotta be death metal. I used to be like super into black metal, but I have a toddler here who desperately wants to show me something. Do you want to show everyone?
Yeah. Wonderful.
So I gotta say it's probably death metal. That's probably the subgenre I listen to most, followed by gothic metal probably. Least favorite subgenre, probably like maybe some fantasy metal. When it gets a little too high pitched and a little too happy, it's a little like whoa. So that's a little hard at times. Question number 4: last band you saw live? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've been to a concert. I don't remember. Last song you listened to? Summer Ale. Summer Ale. Question number 6: do you play any instruments? No. I would love to. I really want to play the violin, but I can't. What band was your gateway band? I think Nightwish. I think that's when it kind of started opening up like more metal, not just hard rock. What's your favorite metal band? I'm gonna have to make a separate video. Else it's gonna be like a 40-minute long video or something. So let's just say maybe I can say like top 3 is like Hypocrisy, Children of Bodom, Catatonia, maybe. Catatonia, I don't know. How many concerts have you been to? Last time I checked, I had seen over 200 bands live, and I've seen several bands multiple times. I think, with including like festivals where you see a lot, I think probably over 600, but that's just a rough estimate. Do you have any metalhead friends? No. Well, yes and no. Not currently. I guess my kids listen to metal. Does that count? Because then this is like my metalhead BFF. What is one metal band every beginner should check out? Well, my first 2, as I said, was like Nightwish. I think Within Temptation and such, maybe. Maybe Within Temptation. I think like start a little softer, maybe not like go straight to like black metal or something. But I mean, it depends. It also depends a little on what you're listening to first. But else, I'll gladly compile like a list of the best. I'll gladly like compile a list of 500 bands to listen to. Okay, let us see. How many band shirts do you own? I don't know. Not enough. I at one point had over 100 band shirts, but it's gone down. But that was probably the most I've had. Name as many subgenres of the top of your head. death metal, black metal, doom metal, gothic metal, symphonic metal, thrash metal, schizophrenic metal, black and death metal, extreme metal, power metal, fantasy metal, heavy metal, then there's all these like crossovers, black and gothic, symphonic metal. Then you can basically just create your own just by putting a ton together. The weirdest one I've ever heard though, it's apocalypso metal or something. Folk metal, medieval metal. Yeah, it's just let's call it. What's your favorite thing about the subculture? I love the fact that you're like, just by listening to this music, you're part of this awesome subculture where when you see another metalhead, you know you at least have that in common. And that is so fantastic. Like, it's so awesome that you can just see a person, you're like, you're wearing the same shirt, and then there's a connection. You get to experience so many talented musicians. They just do their own thing and they're super good at it. You make great friends. You have a lot of great experiences. One of my favorite things is probably like going to concerts. I love concerts. I think a lot of it I really like is just like meeting like-minded people and connecting. And I could talk about music for days. So I guess my favorite part is the music, but I don't know if that completely counts as a favorite part. But oh yes, I love to talk about music, and I just generally, I mean, we're like, oh, which favorite subgenres and least favorite? But I mean, I truly love all parts of metal, and I think that there's something good about all of them. It's just you can't have favorites by everything. Question. What's your least favorite thing about the subculture? So growing up, I was kind of part of the more black metal crowd, and I feel that there can be some judgment, like, oh, you have to look a certain way, you can't look a certain way if you're into black metal, and I don't like that. I think we have to embrace all kinds of people, and if people listen to this, you can't tell people what to listen to. So, and there's some pretty effed up things in the black metal scene, and it can be interesting, but I think every subgenre, everything has its bad sides. But that's not the music's fault. It's often people becoming a little too protective of the subculture, and they want to keep it very like to their view of it, and they have a hard time letting other people in, and times change. But I feel I see many more people being against that kind of mentality, so I don't think that, I think people generally are open to others and just be kind. She's sticking her tongue out at me. I'm not. Question is, do you collect anything like CDs or vinyls? I used to collect CDs, but as I mentioned, I lost most of them moving to America. I've talked about how sad I am about that several times. I do hope to begin collecting again. I had well over 1,000 CDs at one point in my counting. Sadly, I only have like sad little remains of that. But if I were to collect, it would definitely be CDs. Do you consider being a metalhead a lifestyle? Oh yes. I don't consider it like an all-consuming. It's not like you can't have other interests, but if you're like super into the music, it often shows. It often shows in like if you wear band shirts or something. So, I think it's a lifestyle, and it's a lifestyle that I'm happy I grew up with, and it's definitely shaped my life. The next question is, what is your opinion on the core genre, like screamo and such? It's not my thing, but to each their own. It's not, I don't technically consider it metal, but if people want to call it that, it doesn't bother me, but I don't listen to it. I've tried, but What does your parents' friends think of your look? Well, my mom, like, wore much more outrageous clothes than me. She was like, oh, you're wearing that? That's boring. So she was like much more out there than me. She had like 50 tattoos and such. So I think most of my family kind of just, they did sometimes be like, don't you want to wear something with color? And I'd be like, I'm good, thanks. But like, I think it's also just been who I was for so many years, so it's kind of just become something they don't even think about anymore. My friends, when I was growing up, were generally also kind of alternative, and they also wore black. They also like wore black and such, so my friends didn't really think it was weird. What do we have? How would you define the metal subculture in music as a whole? What does it mean to you? I think it's just a part of me. I've kind of been in the subculture so long, so I kind of have a hard time saying it's something different. It's very important to me. It's an amazing world. I feel it's a different world because you kind of, it opens up a door. It's makeup, it's clothes, it's music, it's movies, it's a community, it's so much. And I would define it as just generally a lot of cool people coming together, sharing a different lifestyle, sharing a lot of good music, and just, I don't know how to define it other than as awesome, but I grew up in it and I don't really know how I would have been without it, but I'm very happy with it. And I guess you can say I'm kind of also raising my kids in it just by the mere fact that I'm introducing them to it. But yeah, I love it. Thank you so much for watching, and please comment down below if you have any comments to any of this, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.